Welcome to another Unfiltered Conversations podcast. I'm your girl, Coach Yolanda, Coach Y Square, Ava Black. I have several names.
Too many names.
Too many. And of course, my beautiful co-host, Miss
Kelly Mack. How y'all doing? It's Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. And my sister has some treats over there. Oh, yeah, and y'all see, we're not forgetting about Miss Britnie. We do have a guest today.
We do, and we're going to dive into that in just a few.
Yeah, we're going to give y'all some information about Miss Britnie, let you know what she does. But my sister is about to whip up these treats for us for Cinco de Mayo. What you making, sis? Some margaritas?
Well, these are liquid treats today, and yes, it's Cinco de Mayo, so why not do some margaritas?
Margaritas!
Yes, so, of course, you need a decent tequila. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a Don Julio kind of girl, and I like other tequilas too, but you don't put Don Julio in a margarita. You don't mix that. That's something you just put on the rocks and you use fresh lime juice and you keep pushing, okay? So, this is a very decent tequila here. My godson put me onto it during my wedding weekend.
What is it?
It's called Milagro. Now this comes in silver. It comes in reposado, and it also comes in anejo. But today we're using silver because silver is the best for margaritas.
Margaritas!
Yes. So that's the first ingredient is a decent tequila. Okay. Our second ingredient is going to be the margarita mix.
All right.
Now, if you notice, whenever you go to shop for a margarita mix, you know, they're loaded with sugar. They're loaded with calories. Mm-hmm. I like Fever Tree. It's only 50 calories per 4 fluid ounces. Okay. And there's only 11 grams of added sugar.
And where you get that from?
Now, I get this one from Food Lion, but sometimes you could find this in Marshall's as well.
Stop playing.
Yes. Okay. So it would be over by the wines in the mixers in the grocery store. All right. So Fever Tree, my favorite. Always shake before you use.
And you said it's vegan, right?
It's vegan friendly.
So this is a margarita. That's a margarita.
A margarita. Whatever. No salt, no sugar, because what does salt and sugar do?
It bloats.
It retains water, and water retains weight, and we don't want that problem. So, you know, most people, you know, they'll go like this, get a sugar rim, a salt rim. We ain't doing that, okay? Now, you might be wondering, what is the orange juice for? Mm-hmm. Usually when you see orange juice and tequila, it's for a tequila sunrise. This calls for the perfect margarita. Just a splash will do something amazing. So ladies, are we ready to try?
I'm ready to be amazed.
All right. So I already have the ice in our glasses. Over here we have some ice just to keep it good and chilled. Mm-hmm. The unique thing about this mixer here, by the way, this is going to be a gift to you at the end of the show. So you can make us margaritas or daiquiris next time.
Thank you.
Now the top is a shot glass. Okay. So we are going to start off, since it's 3 of us, we are going to do 3 shots.
Three shots.
Well, Britnie will have you hold that. Yes.
I'm going to give y'all a fun fact about Cinco de Mayo, while we're doing this. I never knew why we celebrated Cinco de Mayo or really what it was about. I did, know it was a Spanish-Mexican holiday, and it's very festive, and you have drinks, and you eat, and all of that. But, fun fact, I was today years old when I found this out. Cinco de Mayo, of course, it's a yearly celebration that's held every May 5th, and it celebrates Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla. And this was in 1862. And this was General Zaragoza. I'm not going to pronounce his other name. I won't tear it up. But General Zaragoza is the one who led that war.
That's right. And so pretty much Cinco de Mayo is celebrating freedom, but not for all of Mexico, just for that specific colony area, city. So what we did in America is we just kind of made it an American holiday because only certain people out of Mexico celebrate Cinco de Mayo, which is the 5th of May. So just a little interesting tidbit for you. And earlier when Yolanda said a Spanish holiday, Mexican holiday, she kind of cleaned that up real quick because Spanish is not the same as Mexican.
You know what? And they get very upset about that, very offended about that. So I apologize.
Just like Africans do not want to be called African Americans. They're like, I'm African, I'm Nigerian. Jamaicans don't want to be called African American. They're Jamaican.
We're going to have a show about that one day because I don't understand that. I really feel like we all believe. I get it. I get nationality culture lines, but we're going to have a show about that one day.
We will definitely do that. But, you may be Colombian, you may be Puerto Rican, and you speak Spanish, but you're not Mexican, and they take insult to that. So
Yeah.
I'm glad you cleaned that up.
Yes.
Because we don't want no backlash.
No,
This
no
is only
backlash.
like what? Episode 4 of the podcast, Unfiltered Conversations. So I have my 3 shots in the margarita mixer. Now we're going to do 4 shots of this, okay? Now, some people like it a little bit more, but you know what? We are ladies. We're not trying to bloat. We're not trying to hold weight. So we going to do this like grown women, okay?
All right.
So there we go, and plateau. All right, now final ingredient, we have some orange juice. I got Simply Orange because that's what was available, but you can get any orange juice you want because the key to the orange juice is it's just going to cut the bitterness from the tequila and also from the lime. So
Well, this is good because I'm really not a tequila girl. I'm a vodka girl, so I like more vodka. But I did, when I first started drinking way back in the day, margaritas were the drinks that I got started on, I would say, besides a little glass of wine. Margaritas. So I have not had a margarita in years. I would say probably at least 10, 15, maybe 20 years since I've had a margarita. I just don't get them anymore. And I used to get them, so when I used to get them, what made me stop getting them was, I think there was something in the mix. It used to make the back of my jaws tingle.
Oh, that's the mix, the margarita mix.
Something would make the back of my jaws tingle, so I stopped drinking margaritas.
That's because a lot of them has sodium, sulfates, all of that. This is the cleanest you're going to get it, unless you use your own lime juice.
Yeah,
so we're going to go ahead, and I'm just going to pour just a hair in here to make sure before I serve you all. I always have to be the taster.
Make sure it's right.
You could barely taste the liquor. It is good.
Okay.
So, little bit for me.
Well, let's pour.
Little bit for you.
Yes.
And that Milagro is very, very clean. It's not going to bite you. Britnie?
Yes.
Yolanda, now wait, before. What are we toasting to today?
So we are going to be toasting to financial health, wealth, prosperity of Unfiltered Conversations.
I love it.
And all of you.
Cheers, ladies.
Yes.
Yay.
Ooh, Kelly. This is good. Let me find out. You used to be a bartender, honey.
Baby, I never
You got
told
bartender
you.
skills.
Yes, I actually did bartend at one point of life. You know, I was a single mom. And so, you know, I did what I had to do to make ends meet. So not only was I a receptionist in my early days in radio, and I evolved from there, but I also worked the door at a club on Fridays and Saturdays. $50 a night. And that was $100 a week, which paid for daycare. And I would bartend as well. And the tips would pay for groceries. So, you know, we couldn't get them food stamps and Medicaid and checks anymore. So that's what had to be done.
I know.
So I could raise my son. You know, I was a teenage mom, so you know, I was kind of out there by myself. But hopefully my bartending skills aren't rusty.
Very good. Like I said, I have not had margarita in about 15 years, honey. And it's making me feel...
How do you like it, Britnie?
I love it.
Awesome.
But I love tequila.
You love tequila.
Yeah, I'm a tequila girl too. Okay, let me find out. Well, speaking of Britnie, this is Britnie Thompson, you guys. She's with Faith First Financials. Now, I love your mission statement. Turning hope into action by teaching people how to make money work for them, especially those who are tired for working for money. Which I think we're all tired of working for money.
Yeah.
So one of your favorite quotes is, "We rise by lifting others."
Yes.
So let's talk about it. Like, how, first and foremost, did you get started in, you know, financial freedom, financial awareness, financial literacy? Because, you know, sad thing is, we don't learn this stuff in school.
No, we don't. We don't. I actually had a mentor come to me and talk to me, and she was telling me that I was going to go meet a millionaire. So who doesn't want to meet a millionaire? Right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm going to go shake a millionaire's hand. I don't know what that's going to do for me, but I'm going to go meet this millionaire.
Okay.
So I end up at a meeting, and it turns out it's a financial literacy meeting, and a millionaire is running it. And at the end of that conference, I said, I want to be just like that millionaire. And I paid for the information, dove into the information, and I've been doing financial literacy for about 7 years now.
Okay.
Excellent.
So, are you a millionaire
Are
yet?
you a millionaire?
Not yet.
Okay, but you're working on it.
But I love what you just within your tagline or your mission statement, what you were saying about the finances. And to me, what I took from that is really understanding your value and your worth.
Yes.
And even within the profession that I'm in, I've been an entrepreneur all my life. So I've always had to work for myself. And it is finding a relationship is what I found out that had to happen with me. I had to find a relationship with money because I was in the hair industry and I would make it fast.
Yes.
So I would always liken it like I felt like I was a drug dealer because I could be poor today, but I could be rich tomorrow.
Right.
And especially if it's a holiday. But not doing that, you end up going through it, and it's really there's really a relationship, correct, that you have to have with money,
Yes.
in order to really understand how to grow your finances.
Absolutely,
right?
yes. You do have to have a relationship with money. So when we teach about money, we teach what money is, but we also teach principles to money, and you have to have relationship or what we'd call people habits with money. So basically, there's this one principle that I love. I believe it's like principle 4 of ours. And there's 10 principles, but we have 1 to 47 principles.
Oh my gosh, girl. I got ADD. You know, after 3, I'm done, baby. Okay?
You got
Kind
the
of like
48
margaritas.
the
3
47
and
laws
done.
of financial power, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about principle number 4.
Okay, so principle number 4 says, when it comes to relationship, it says it's not what you pay, or actually that's principle number 1, but there's 3 that I love.
Okay.
So principle number 1 is not what you pay yourself or what you make, it's what you save, basically.
Okay.
So you're paying yourself first, basically. And so that's principle number 1. Well, people say, pay yourself first. I get direct deposit. Money comes to me. What do you mean, pay yourself first? You're going to take 10% of your net income and put it aside. Then you're going to pay your bills. And then
Wait, was
what's
that 10%
left over?
for tithing?
No, 10% for yourself.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
that's it.
And I've always heard that.
Wait. So if you make $3,000, 10% of $3,000 is $300.
Correct.
So you're going to give yourself $300 for a budget for recreational purposes?
No, you're going to save
That's
what you pay
saving,
yourself.
like emergency fund type.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're
Okay.
saving 10% of what you get.
Yes.
Okay, wanted to make
And
that
then
clear.
you're distributing the rest to bills, a household, or whatever you
Yes,
need.
after you pay yourself.
Gotcha.
Then there's the spending, or the expenses part,
Okay.
basically. So once you save what you pay yourself, then you're going to pay your expenses. Then you have what's left over to actually spend recreationally if you would like.
Now, this
If you have anything left over.
This is what I want to say because
it's a big-
it was very simplistic of what you said. And another thing that I like within the notes I read about you, it's about simplification, right?
Yes.
You are a solepreneur.
Yes.
And what does that mean?
Solo
Solo dolo.
I don't know. That's what I thought.
Right.
So we keep it basic. It's
Okay.
You remember you said relationship with money. I have relationship with people. Not everybody's financial situation is the same.
You got that
Correct.
right.
So you're going to have to call me. We're going to have to talk, and then we're going to have to develop the financial piece and education to your specific situation so that you can grow.
Kind of like getting a custom-made car.
Yes.
Yeah, or picking out the trim and the shelving and the cabinetry in a new home.
Yes.
Like that would suit you as an individual.
I love it.
I like it
That's
too.
what I do as a transformational architect. But I think it's great because you have to have those kind of things in
Right.
place in order to be able to help your client. So I love that. And I love the fact that you said pay yourself 10%. And like I said, simplifying it. Sometimes people don't do that.
No.
And that rule, if you just do that one simple rule, right, of paying yourself and never forgetting to do that, that's a way to be able to start working towards your financial freedom. Correct?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right. So we're going to make this into a 2-part podcast with Britnie today because we're just getting started, but we're going to go over some more principles. And we're also going to talk about how is it that somebody that makes $200,000 a year can be broke AF, yet somebody making $50,000 a year can be doing better than the person making $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that next. Make sure you join us for the 5th episode of
Unfiltered Conversations podcast.